Hello friends, this is Scott, and to start this video out, I've got a kind of an interesting little clip of the enemy, known as the northern pocket gopher, in action. You know, it's easy to see these little piles pop up in your yard overnight or during the day, and you wonder how in the heck do they make these piles so quick and never be seen. So this is kind of a rare occurrence to see them. You know, I mean, if you sat out in your yard all day, you'd probably see a lot of this going on, but yeah, I find it a rare occurrence to catch them in the act. So this was, I was up on the porch and saw this little critter. So it was kind of an interesting little video. I snuck up on him, and I don't think their eyesight's very good. But he's busy and moves pretty quick. So yeah, that's a good look at what the enemy looks like. And he'll be popping up here in a second just to show himself off a couple more times before I finish this clip. But there he is. And I thought, you know, when they have a hole like this, it's not the most ideal time to try to catch them. But, you know, I have a plan for this gopher, a quick plan. And I set a trap in a way that is not the right way to set a gopher trap generally. But when they're pushing dirt like that, as active as they are, I set one up. And a disclaimer, there were no gophers harmed in the making this video. Gosh darn it. So I was not successful in getting this guy today. But yeah, there's always tomorrow. Now back to the flood from my last video, and that's how much water filled up the old wheelbarrow. So that kind of shows you how much came down in 20 minutes. That's a lot of water. But the retaining walls I just started building were fine. You see the little grooves in the dirt and the pathway down that I use for a wheelbarrow. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of figuring when I build my shop down there, what to do with water, that little concrete pad at the bottom there. But that's down the road. I'm not going to worry about it today. But right now I need to bring some dirt in. And I have the dirt because I'm digging out that trench for the drain for the basement. So I need the dirt. So this is what I'm doing with it, as I hinted in my last video. First step is the chicken pen that I need to build, the chicken house. But I need to raise this area up and level it out. So this is the first few loads of dirt I brought to this area. And that'll be the next project I do after I finish that drain project. And I don't know if I'll put the drain in yet. I'll have it all ready, and then I've got my plumbing buddy that's going to help design the right type of drain for me. So I think the chicken coop will be this weekend. So got a couple more days of digging probably for the trench, and then I'll be over here building the house. And again, it's just going to be a 6x6 house, but I'll have it right here. Then I'll cut it opening into the pen and let them live on this side of the yard for now. And I may move them in the future, or I may leave them here. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I had to build up my walkway a little bit too. And I brought in more dirt, again, for the other side. And I'll probably put asparagus or something like that in there. As we walk up the pathway, I've also filled out some dirt up on top. And I want to start leveling these two beds out. And again, they're going to be long beds that run east-west, or the other beds are going to run north-south on that little backyard of mine. But it's coming together, and Again, I don't have many raw materials other than rocks right now down here, so I'm just going to build them up with rocks, the sides, so they can hold some dirt in. And, I may get fancier, but right now I just got to use what I have. And, again, I need to move a lot of dirt. I need to put it somewhere, and I don't want to move it twice, so I'm just putting it here. And I had a little extra wall block, and, again, this isn't pretty, but it'll all be buried kind of in the bed, so I'm not too worried about it. But well, the chickens love all this dirt. This is the Americana. She's my oldest hen, and she loves to dust bathe. So if you haven't seen a chicken dust bathe before, this is what it's all about. And they do this to try to get, mites and lice off their bodies. And just that's how they clean themselves, is just with dirt. So anytime they can find themselves a nice pile of loose dirt, they're excited. And also, I had some extra dirt, because I want to start screening the dirt in the future. I don't want to have rocks in my immediate planting beds. I didn't have the luxury this trip, so the extra dirt I had, I filled up a hole between the pastures, between my neighbor's yard and mine. And the horses were and the cows were kind of making a divot there, so I put some, several wheelbarrow loads in there, and I'll bring more in once they pack that down. But there's a look at where I'm at up to this point. And again, the chicken house will be being built here probably in the next week, and we'll see how that goes. And just wanted to show you the pasture, and the two cows and the horse have grazed it down very nicely, and with all the rain, it's pretty green for August. So anyway, well, that'll conclude this video, and we survived, and everybody else is recovering, and the community is very resilient, so I'm thankful for my neighbors, and I'm thankful for the community spirit down here to make things better after a catastrophe. So thanks for watching this video. And if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. I could really use a subscription to help me out in this channel. Thank you.